Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm an intuitive and a healer. In today's video, we're going to look at what is coming in for October 2024. The general energies that are flowing towards you. It may not be here by the end, but you may get inklings that this is flowing towards you. I've got three piles to choose from. I've got Bracelet 1, Bracelet 2 and Bracelet 3. You can pause the video if you need more time to choose a bracelet. Otherwise, I will see you in your reading. Bracelet 1, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up the bracelet and channel through it. I feel like there's a big lesson being learned in your life at the moment, and it's coming to the end of that lesson now. So in the next 3 to 6 months, you will start to see changes in your life. You may even start to see them in October, starting in October, because what is happening is there's a big energy shift around you, and now the physical world is shifting to catch up to the energy shift that you've had. Now, you may be aware that you've been going through an energy shift, or you may not. It may have been something that's happened very, very subtly. You may have already experienced some changes, but they may have been instigated by you. And what the changes that are going to come now is the energy catching up to your energetic frequency. So if you've been working on clearing out stuff in your life or manifesting new things to come in, you're going to start seeing the energy change and appear in October. That doesn't mean that all of your manifestations will arrive at once. What you might start seeing is little things happening. Or you may not be consciously manifesting. We usually never are. But you may see maybe an advertisement and just think, oh, I'd like that. And then suddenly it appears in your life. So then you'll know that things are actually changing and changing for the better. So I feel like for this group, you've done a fair bit of work on yourself and you've really been trying to harness the power of the universe. And what I see is that it's worked really, really well. You are going to be amazed at your life in 5 years' time from now, because what you would do is you would take this energy and the way things have happened, because you know what you've done and you know how you've done it, and you apply it to so many things, and things are just going to get better and better. And it's just a lovely feeling. I feel that you might be a little bit overwhelmed at one point because of the power you have and others don't. But that's not where your angel team want you to go. They want you to live in the miraculous energy that it is and really utilize it for what you want in life. It's like you're creating a brand new life here. And I feel that it will take practice and it will take time, but you will get there. And it is starting to come in this month. So the energy is shifted in your favor. It's almost like the wheel of fortune is turned in your favor as I'm turning the bracelet. Be thankful for what you have and try not to feel guilty about it. I feel that perhaps you see others around you that don't have what you have, and you may feel a little bit guilty, but just know this is your universal right. It's what you have done to do to get to where you are. And you can certainly help other people get to where they want to be, but you can't do it for them. So sometimes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And sure, wait till you mastered the skill and then share it with others, because others will start asking you regardless what happened. And then what you will get is people who genuinely want to know and genuinely want your assistance, instead of people who perhaps think, oh, that sounds amazing, and then 5 minutes later they're over it. Your angels really want you to put this time into yourself though, and really expand on what you've done for you first. And that doesn't mean that you can't share what you have, but they're just using a word of caution here, because some people around you might think that you're very lucky and they can take what you have, basically, because you'll just get more, which is true. However, there's no equal giving and receiving in that act. So it's not true giving, if you know what I mean. They really want me to focus on that point. Truly give when you've got it to give, but give it with discretion is what they're saying. Because you may find that some people burn through whatever you give them and then come back for more. And it'll be like you're just giving, giving, giving. That's all I have for you, Group 1. What a lovely reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Group 2, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to channel through the crystal bracelet. I feel like there's a lot of advancements that have happened with you lately, advancements in your soul space, things that you may not be conscious of yet, but what you will find coming in, especially starting to appear this month, is a changing attitude around one thing or many things. It may be that suddenly you can see things from a higher perspective that you haven't been able to do before. It may be that, and I'm getting this very strongly with employment, you look at where you're employed and suddenly think, I don't match this anymore. And then you want to find something that does match you. This energy comes with a lot of self-empowerment. I feel that you're coming to a space in your life where you make decisions that work for you rather than obligations or, people you're obligated to. It's more about, does this workplace suit me? Look, I know they're short-staffed and I know I have a lot of skill, but I want to find somewhere better. So it'll be that sort of arrangement where you are taking control of your life and not just going through the motions that you may have been doing because you feel obligated to others. I'm getting really strongly around career and for some of you, maybe even study. Maybe you've been encouraged to study something all your life and make a career out of it, and it's really not for you. And your soul will prompt you in some way. You'll suddenly just say, this isn't for me. I want something else. And there's a lot of, there might be a few teething problems with it because of that reason that other people are involved with their energy. But eventually it'll be, well, that really was the best decision for you. And sometimes we see this with people who are very creative, but they're encouraged to go into jobs that perhaps don't allow them to be as creative as they want to. For some of you, I'm feeling that this month is going to highlight some family issues, and they are not necessarily coming from you. It may be your extended family, and you're going to look at it and come to a different conclusion that you would have done in the past. And you're going to make decisions based on that. So it's something that perhaps you may not have noticed, or it may have just been grumbling away under the surface, and you are going to see things for what they are, and it'll be a good thing. I'm feeling that there's a lot more to tell for this group, but I'm not actually getting it through the channel at the moment. They're showing me fingers against lips, like shh. So there might be something they don't want you to know about yet. So they're being very cagey. And they're laughing too. You might be the type of person who has to know everything all at once, and they don't want you to. So they're just showing me paving stones and stepping stones. So one step at a time, one step at a time. I feel that perhaps some of you want to know what's in your far distant future. If you make changes, okay, that's what we're getting. This is around perhaps changing career, or perhaps changing employer, or direction that you're taking in your business, whatever it happens to be. And they're kind of more or less saying, listen to your soul, take the step and then all will unfold. They don't want to tell you what the outcome is. But because they're so playful with it, I suspect it's a good outcome. They're just shaking their heads at me now. That's all I have for you, Group 2. Sounds like a pretty good month, full of discoveries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Group 3, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up the crystal bracelet and start channeling here. I'm feeling that you may be going far afield, is what the term that I'm getting here. So you may be traveling, or you may book some travel this month, but it's going to be a fair way from where you are currently. So it may be overseas or it may be overland. I'm not getting a separation of those two things, but it will be a fair way from where you are. I'm talking about over 5 or 6 hours from where you are now, rather than just a short couple of hour car trip. It's a lot further, so a lot further afield. You may be doing this for work. You may be changing locations for work to get a new job. But I'm feeling that if you haven't already got plans for this and it's not going to happen this month, you may start to look at plans or start to get that feeling that that's something you need to do. And if you do get that feeling, I'm hearing very strongly to follow that feeling, because there's something for you there. I feel that in the past your hopes have been dashed around something, and now perhaps another opportunity for going further afield is presented, and you don't want to be too hopeful about it. But I feel this is a really good thing, and maybe in your mind it's not quite what you want at the moment, but I feel that it's going to have a very, very good outcome. And I'm hearing the term adventure awaits as well. So it may be somewhere that you've never been before, or experiencing something that you've never experienced before. But that's okay, because we're here to learn, and we're here to learn new skills as well as learn lessons in life, so that we can use them in the future. I'm hearing the term abolishing as well. You might be letting go of stuff that perhaps you thought you would never let go of, and you're really clearing it out of your life. And that's what's led to this energy going forward, is that new experiences. When we hold on to old things and old patterns of behavior that perhaps don't serve us anymore, it's really hard to have new experiences, because we're in that same groove, that same happening. As soon as you start changing things up and start to get into a place where it's new and something you've not experienced before, that opens up new energy and new things floating towards you. So I'm feeling this around some of you who may be perhaps single, that making a change in your life, like going somewhere you've never been before, or relocating for some work perhaps, may open up a whole arena of people that you like. And it may not just be romantic, it may be friendships as well. I'm feeling a strong pull towards somewhere in particular that has got a lovely community for you. You may have to let go of some people in your life who haven't served you the best, perhaps, so that you can go out and find people who will be equal in their giving and receiving. I feel that your antenna is very highly tuned to where you would like to be in the world, or where you would like to be as opposed to where you are now. And it may even be a longing that you've had since you were a child. And it's like your antenna's vibrating at that place and you're being drawn there. So if you have any inclination to be somewhere else, go. And you don't have to move there straight away, but you can go and visit and see how you feel there. And if it's a place where you really, really feel comfortable and joyful and really happy, that's the place for you. That's all I have for you, Group 3. I hope you have a great month, and I'll see you in my next reading.